If Russia sent warships to Venezuela to challenge U.S. dominance or provoke a military response, the Bush administration was not taking the bait.
A few Russian ships, it's not going to change the balance of power.
On the surface, this flashback to the Cold War signals new conflicts with an old enemy. But future threats against the U.S. are more likely to look like the slaughter in India, carried out by rogue groups. Other dangers might arise from the kind of unrest now triggering street riots in Thailand, or the growing unemployment stressing workers in China.
I see the threats in general coming from countries that are destabilized by the financial crisis and that have political turmoil.
Moises Naim, the editor of Foreign Policy magazine, says the worldwide financial crunch may trigger shortages and uprisings that could unhinge fragile governments. Pakistan, for example, is a country with nuclear weapons and rampant poverty. It's also the home to al-Qaeda leaders who've reestablished operations in a lawless tribal region. Terrorists like bin Laden's group remain a significant threat, and U.S. intelligence warns instability could give terrorists access to more lethal weapons, like biological agents and maybe even nukes. Other so-called non-state actors like criminal gangs, cyber hackers, and drug cartels also present serious threats. In neighboring Mexico, more than 4,000 people have died already this year in drug-related violence.
The number of people killed in a given weekend in Mexico is higher than the number of casualties in Iraq. And we're talking about a country that is adjacent to the United States.
There'll be no shortage of foreign policy challenges for the Obama administration, though the greatest dangers may not come from the usual suspects, making them harder to anticipate and perhaps more difficult to combat. Bob Orr, CBS News, Washington.